There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're recording. So let me just mention that it's May 9th. This is DFM201, Lighting 2, our first Tuesday go-to session. And I have Joseph Quofi. Is that right, sir?
That's correct. You are
Excellent.
pronouncing it right.
Where are you located?
Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, excellent. Oh my gosh, I got a brother that lives down the street from you.
Oh, really?
He is in Fredericksburg?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I always go there to do business.
Oh, good. Well, excellent. Well, welcome, Joseph. Tonight, I wasn't expecting anybody because no one had registered at this point, but I was going to read an excerpt from Writer with Light by Vittorio Storaro. I don't know if you've ever seen this book. It's kind of hard to come by. And I don't know if you're...
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you probably haven't. This is... This may be out of print by now, actually. My copy's quite old. As you can see, it's it's been through the war, and I've got all my my flags and my my conversations marked in here. And I don't know if you've heard of the director of photography, Vittorio Storaro, before. But you will. Let's see. Yeah, you will learn about Vittorio in week 2, I think, when we talk about and contrast the lighting styles of The Godfather and Apocalypse Now, and talk about those in the discussion posts. But Vittorio Storaro is a director of photography from Italy, and he's close to retirement now, unfortunately. He's shot a lot of stuff. He's shot Apocalypse Now with Francis Ford Coppola. In fact, he shot 2 or 3 things with Francis Coppola, actually. He shot the first movie, Dune. No, I'm sorry, that's not right. He shot the Dune television series for PBS. Oh, he's shot Reds. He's shot... One from the Heart was another one with Francis Coppola. He's shot, Peter the Great. That was a mini series done, in the mid 80s. The Last Emperor, you may have seen. That was a Bernardo Bertolucci film. Lady Hawk, that was one of my personal favorites back in 1985 because I had just graduated from high school and I was very into filmmaking at that point.
Yeah.
He shot Ishtar for Elaine May, starring Warren Beatty and Dustin Hoffman. Tucker with Jeff Bridges about the Tucker automobile. What else? I mean, he's shot Dick Tracy, an incredible movie. Dick Tracy, starring Al Pacino and also starring Warren Beatty again. So there's a little connection there. That's an incredibly colorful movie. And the point is that Vittorio is you might call him an evangelist for color philosophy in cinematography. And when I mean evangelist, I mean somebody who extols the virtue of the uses of color, the psychological meaning and effects of color, and that typically involves coloring his light sources, using theatrical gels to color his light sources, or color filtration for the camera. And he uses color in a way that affects our subconscious processing of our viewing experience. So if we use certain kinds of lighting in certain contexts, we can imply things like good or evil, healthy or sick, passionate or melancholy. So many different emotional feedback inputs we can get from the use of color
Right.
in conjunction with framing and composition and so forth. So what I wanted to do for you this evening is two things. I have an excerpt from the book Writer of Light, and it is actually an anecdotal retelling of a story from the making of Apocalypse Now, which I thought would be fun to hear about, since we're going to delve a little deeper into that in the coming week or two. And I also have some examples of some not Renaissance art, but sort of well, pre-modern. Really, it's impressionistic or turn of the century art, turn of the last century, really, by Paul Gauguin. So we have a couple of things we can talk about, and then I have a video, and the link of which I can put in the chat box for you, and you can reference that after our session. And it's a short discussion on gels for lighting instruments. So you can check that out as well. That was shot, I guess this past summer. And it's a little 15-minute tutorial on theatrical gels, the kinds of theatrical gels that are available, how to store them, how to identify them, how to label them, and so forth. So we got a few things we can cover tonight. We can also Q&A with you either before or after I give you my little discussion here. If there's anything else that you want to cover that's relevant to week one of the class. So I don't know if you have any questions yet, if you have any feedback, or if you have any concerns or any questions about the week one assignments or readings or...
Yeah, so basically the week one assignment is 1.4 star something?
Mm-hmm. The discussion post?
That's yeah, no, I'm talking about 1.4.
Uh-huh.
Is that 1.4? No, it's I'm talking about week one assignment, because I'm looking at so many assignment here. 1.1, which is read and view.
Right.
And then 1.3 is a discussion, the use of color as a lighting design.
Yes, so 1.4 is the project.
Okay, and then 1.4 is a star simulation, Kamenic lighting. That is a assignment for Sunday, right? Or
yes, yes, that's due on Sunday.
Okay, and then
this coming Sunday.
1.5 open book text.
Yes. Quiz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quiz. All right. Yeah. So okay, let me open it. Let me open it 1.4 and see the. So okay. So for this assignment, am I going to use my light kit?
I hope so. You have to shoot some video. And what we're going to focus on is either the comedic style of lighting that you're going to read about and view in your tutorial videos, or you can shoot your project relevant to color, which we're going to talk about tonight, and which you'll also read about and view in your assignments for this week. So there's some material that you should read and view first before you start planning to shoot your project for Sunday, just so you have the proper background required to approach the project from the right point of view.
Okay. So for the video, what am I going to shoot about? I'm just going to record something that is outside or inside. Is that interiors or exterior? Well,
there are some examples of comedy filmmaking in the read and views, and there's also some examples on the project LMS page, and you can take a look at what's there and see if that see if that stimulates anything. You're really free to cover the concept really any way you like. You can stage a little scenario if you've written a little script or something that you want to try and shoot. You can do that, or you can just take a subject or two and you can position them and you can light them with the comedic style, or you can light them with an emphasis on color as part of your composition, and you can simply demonstrate the lighting technique in that fashion. You don't have to shoot an actual staged production if you don't have any content that you're comfortable shooting or that's ready to be shot. So it's really kind of up to you how you want to handle the project. The only thing that I ask is that it's 2 to 3 minutes long. You shoot it on video. You work with the directions, the printouts, and the worksheets that are available, and that you focus either on a color concept or on a comedy lighting concept, which you'll learn about in your reading view. So after you get done reading the material about comedy lighting, you will apply those concepts to the crafting of your project. Okay?
Okay. So what's the difference between